Hello, class. This is pre-algebra lesson 1.6. Today we're talking about estimates. Now, an estimate is a roundabout guess of where something is. For example, if I told you that the precise cost of a chair at Walmart was $17.89, well, you could round, and in the story we would say, well, it's about $18, right? 1789 is very close to $18. And even $18, we could round an estimate to about $20. So altogether, the chair cost about $20, right? It's an estimate. Well, we can apply the estimate principle, right? And let's get a clear definition of an estimate. An estimate, E-S-T-I-M-A-T-E, it gives you a guess. An estimate is a guess, right? A close guess. So for example, let's say I had the following numbers. I wanted you to estimate what 856 plus 278 would be. Now, here's what an estimate is not. An estimate is not simply solving the problem and saying, all right, 6 plus 8 is 14. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 more is 13. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11. That is not an estimate. That is the exact actual answer. 1,134 is the actual sum. An estimate would be to change 856 into its closest hundred number. And why did I pick the hundreds? Well, for estimates, you just want to pick the largest possible number that's reasonable. And the largest possible number that's reasonable is this 800, right? But because in the place next to it is a 5, that changes that 8 to being closer to a 900 than it is to 800, right? It's already crossed the 50 mark if we were on a number line. Here's 850. Here's 900. Here's 800. 856 is right here, and it is closer to 900 than it is to 800. The 50 mark or the 5 mark is usually how you determine. If it's 50 and greater or 5 and greater, it goes to the next highest number. If it's 49 and below, it's going to the lower number. So if this was 844, we would round down to 800, okay? So anyway, 856 rounds to about 900 because of the 5, and 278 has a 7 in the tens place, so the largest, so the 7 is greater than a 5, greater than 50. That's 70. So the 2 will turn into a 3. So now all we do is add these. So that's 0, 0, 9 plus 3 is 12. So the answer is about 1,200, right? 12 plus 3 is 1,200, which is, sure, a little bit off from 134, but it's not off by that much. It's only off by 34, like 76. Sorry, not 76. 66. It's off by 66 points, right? So this is how estimates work. Let's try another one. If I gave you the numbers 425, and I wanted you to add 137 to it, and I told you to estimate the answer, here's how I would do it. I would realize that 425 is actually closer to 400 because the 2 brings the 4 down. So it becomes 400. It's not, the 2 is not higher than a 5. It's always the number right next to the largest number. And then the 3 brings my 1 down to 100 again. So now all I do is 400 plus 100, and that's 500. If I did the actual math, it would be 5 plus 7 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, 4 plus 1 is 5, 562. Yeah, that's about 500. Okay. Let's try another one. Let's try subtraction next. Let's do 279 minus, oh, I don't know, 155. And I told you to estimate the answer. Same exact process. I look at the number to the right. The 7 is larger than a 5, so it's going to change the 2 to the next number up, which is a 3. So this is going to be a 300 minus the 5 changes the 1 to the next highest number, which is 2. So 300 minus 200 is 100. The estimate, the difference is about 100. So it's very, very simple. If we could write it out in steps, it would be, let's see. If we did 54 minus 18, and I wanted you to estimate it, or to give me an estimate of what that might be, a guess. So you look at the number directly to the right, and you say, all right, 4 is not going to change the 5 to a 6 because it's underneath a 5. So this is going to stay 50. The 8 will change the 1 because it's higher than a 5. And so that's going to change into a 2. That's the next highest number up. So 50 plus 20 is 70. Oh, but we're doing subtraction, sorry. 50 minus 20 is 30. So the difference estimated is 30, and if we were adding, the sum would be 70. All right, and that's basically it. So what did we learn today? When we're estimating, we are guessing, right? We are guessing as to what the answer might be. We're not going through all the math. We're not solving everything. We're rounding to our nearest large number to figure out what it's going to be. I just thought of something. Let's say your number was 98 minus 94. How would you do that? Well, if I were going to follow the rules, 8 would change the 9 into the next largest number, which is 10. So 98 becomes 100. 4 does not change the 9 because it's under 5, so that stays 90. And 100 minus 90 is 10, which is the estimate answer. 98 minus 94 is only 4. So notice that estimates are not exact, obviously. They are just roundabout figures, okay? All right, hopefully that helps. We'll see you in the next lesson, 1.7.